Well, good afternoon. Got a day off. Traded my car in today. Um, I owed $30,600 and had 60,000 miles on the vehicle, and they gave me 29,000 for it. And this new vehicle that I got it's an Outlander Mitsubishi. It's a year newer. It's a 2020. It's not a hybrid, and it has 33,000 miles. And I got it for 24,000. I did spring for the 100,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty. So now my payments are down to 460 a month. I'm saving $1,500 on the loan, and I'm 27,000 miles less, and it's a year newer. So it's not terrible. I'm driving over a mountain for freaking 3 hours a day, 110 miles of hill. And if I'm working Pittsfield, then it's highway mileage. So I'm not saving gas with this hybrid because I don't have anywhere to plug it in pretty much. And there's slow chargers, and it's not convenient to where I work. I just don't have the time. So, and the mountain kills the battery really quick, anyways. So, this vehicle is going to be better on gas, ironically, because of the type of driving I'm doing every day, and the tank's bigger. It's an SEL version, so it doesn't have all the bells and whistles that I like from this vehicle. This one has a lot of bells and whistles in it. That's really cool. So I'm going to miss that, but it's not a big deal. It's partial leather. The seats are a little bit softer. No one sat in my car anyway, so the leather's impeccable. So whoever gets this vehicle has got a vehicle that has been well maintained. I've never skimped on the oil changes or anything on it. So yeah, it'll be better. It's going to save some money. The insurance is killing me. Um, I mean, they're going to charge me like $300 a month. It's freaking expensive. So that sucks. Freaking insurance. It's freaking. But the car is going to be registered in Massachusetts and insured by the dealer and inspected. So I save that money. That saves the tax money right there. So yeah, now I owe 28,000. So I saved some money. Um, Newer car. Things are going well with the post office. Um, got a new boss. He's pretty decent. Um, Not a game player, which I appreciate. I'm doing pretty well. People say I'm doing well. I'm looking to move to Pittsfield. It's right off the highway. Then I don't have to drive over the mountain and worry about the bad weather. It's all the wild animals on the side of the road. I saw a nice buck. It was nighttime though. In the morning, because I'm getting up at 3:15. The thing was nice. It was a buck for sure. I could see the antlers standing right beside the road. So I honked my horn. Hopefully they don't jump in front of me. They don't want to jump in front of the sound, right? It can mess up your car. There's no cell coverage. I'm having a terrible experience on my phone. I never had these issues with 4G. I get the 5G and I don't have any coverage. I mean, yeah, but yeah, what I'm doing that's really helping me is when I load the vehicle, I write down the street on my notepad and then the numbers along the street. And of course, I'm still doing it numerical. Then I know what I have. It saves a lot of time. Um, Makes you more confident too. So it's busy work. I'm learning. Don't stand in the back of the vehicle for too long. It could fuck up your back. It's stupid. Kind of tweaked my back doing that. Stupid. Um, Rearranging the boxes in the back, and you're just crimped just a little bit, So I'm paying Uncle Sam in taxes for the overtime. I'm working like 11 hours a day, doing about 8 hours in a row, 8 days in a row. So I'm getting the hours, getting paid. Um, Pretty confident I'm past the 90-day. Pretty confident. Let me see, October, November. I'm coming up on 2 months. So, yeah, I think the new vehicle is going to be better for me. Just, just the fuel, the size of the tank. I'm only getting 25 miles to the gallon when the battery's not full. That's all I'm getting. And I know on my other Outlander, I was getting like 35, a highway 35. So it's going to be better. I'm going to save some money because I'm spending, I'm spending more money than when I was driving for Uber. It's bad. The insurance is killing me there. Tell you, it's a con game. I mean, one of my cars only cost me $270 a month. Just think about that. The insurance is costing me more than a brand new car. What the fuck? I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe an insurance plan as like a loan, um, rather than paying insurance. I mean, that's pretty much the same thing. It's like taking out another car loan. I mean, it. If you force somebody to, like, if they get into an accident, it's their fault, to take a loan to pay for the damages, it probably would cost them less than the insurance. I don't know, man. It's pretty bad when 90%. I mean, my car payment went down from 500 to 450, and that's because I have the stupid disability insurance. If I'm disabled, they'll pay off the loan. So I don't have to worry about the repo man anyway, right? That costs a pretty penny. The gap insurance, um, and the bumper was 2250. So it would have been $410, but it jumped to 450. So I'm saving $50 at least. So the only thing, it has these stupid circular mirrors. I asked the salesperson, I can get rid of those, right? And he said, yes. And now he's telling me, oh, we're not sure if we can. You don't tell somebody an answer when they're asking questions before the sale, dude. You know what I mean? I'd fucking sue you for it because I wouldn't buy the car with those stupid. I mean, these aren't the small ones. These are these huge. It fish eyes everything. It's stupid, but it's just glued. It can be removed. You know what I mean? It's just stupid. So if anybody's a car salesman, don't freaking make up a story or lie when you're trying to sell the car. And then when they buy the car and you don't do it, you're gonna have a freaking pissed off customer on your hand. They're asking a question for a reason when they're looking at the car. Right? You know what I mean? Don't be dumb. Um, so I don't know. My diet's doing okay. I got to get a little bit cleaner on my diet, though. I can kind of see I'm starting to gain a little. Although the scale says 179, so not too bad, but I got to eat better. I'm letting the late hours make me lazy, and then I'm starting to skimp on eating better. You know what I mean? Eating shitty food again. Gonna keep on top of that. I'm gonna do some meal prep. I think I'll cook some rice, um, so therefore I can eat it when I get home. I'm gonna buy a freaking microwave. I think so. I'm gonna buy a table too. So other than that, things are going well. I'm not quitting the rideshare business. I'm not. I'm still gonna do it. Just I mean, I'm basically delivering a lot of Amazon every day at the post office. um, yeah, so I'm still going to do the ride share, but I'm making pretty good money, even though I'm paying a lot to the tax man. It's good. It's not bad. I like the work. It's good work. Hoping to move out of the office I'm in. Hopefully, use a technicality about. I mean, it's whoever was in HR who I mean, what were you thinking? You know what I mean? It's like if I was an HR person, I would understand that 60 miles one direction is a crazy amount of miles. Knowing the hours that are being asked of you, how sustainable is it? I mean, why would you do it? You know what I mean? That's just, I don't know. It defeats my mind. Um, you have attrition problems. Well, if you're placing people 60 miles away from home and then they have to go to work and show up by 6 in the morning, especially when the terrain is country mountain and when it's bad weather, I mean, what do you expect to happen? You know what I mean? I mean, think about it. You know, it's common sense, the probability. Um, that's the way I guess the insurance um, is right to be a little bit cautious with all the wildlife and the bad road conditions. What's the odds of being in an accident? It's pretty good because you're driving 110 miles a day, which is you're working 8 hour day, 8 days, and then getting a day off, and then another 8 days. So it's like at least 26 days. It's like at least 2,600 miles a month. And when it's bad weather, I mean, the odds are pretty bad for you. So I take the best route possible. I don't take Route 2. That's a pretty steep mountain, pretty steep grade. When the roads are iced, that's a pretty sketchy road. I take Route 9. It's still a mountain, but it's a lot more gradual than the Mohawk Trail. The Mohawk Trail is pretty steep, pretty long. It's pretty steep grade. It's pretty bad. I don't take that route, especially in bad weather. A lot of curves, a lot of steep curves, switchbacks on it too. Which, when it's ice, dude, what are you gonna do? Seriously, it's just the odds are freaking terrible. And I like working for the post office. I want to be at the post office, but you know what I mean. You got to be smart. You got to think about the cost, and you got to think about the danger of driving those roads. And when you can't call out sick because of weather, right? I mean, what are you going to do in an ice storm? And I mean, stupid. I mean, it's just fucking dumb. Don't do it. Don't be dumb. Don't be stupid. I mean, it's not worth it. Get into an accident, don't have a car, can't afford another car, or I could finance another one, but then I'd be way out of my league finance wise. I mean, I wouldn't be able to sustain it. So what are you going to do? You're not going to be able to show up to work. It's not going to be able to have a friend that's going to be able to wake up at 4 in the morning and drive me to work and back and forth. You know what I mean? The Uber ride on that would be expensive. I mean, Jesus. I mean, just think about it. I mean, you gotta use your brain, man. I'd be kind of stupid. So, I mean, I gotta do what I gotta do to try to make the odds of my success a little better. The postmaster, the new one, officer in charge, I guess. He said that he would speak. He said, "Yeah, that was pretty cool." He didn't know that I was driving so long, so yeah, that'll be good. It'll still be 55 miles, but it's highway miles. It's pretty much a better grade, pretty flat, and it's a lot faster. I'll save an hour a day. An hour a day. That's huge. I'll gain 2 hours of sleep a day. I'll actually be able to do something after work when I get home. So that's huge. My odds of success will be better. Um, Plus, that shop is a big shop. A lot of movement and a lot of work. It's a big city. Didn't realize that Pittsfield's that big. So with that, your odds of being converted are a lot better. The shop I'm in is pretty small, and you got people who have been there for a while who are regulars. Well, they're not, I guess not regulars, but they've been there. Um, they're helpers, and that's because everybody owns a route. So when you're in a situation like that, you want to be there when you're new and learn it, or be there to retire. I mean, it's not like you're going to be able to get a route anytime soon when no one's retiring anytime soon, and you got people in seniority ahead of you who are doing helper duty, and you're being shipped to Pittsfield because they need help, and all the trucks are being used in that small shop. So I mean, there's multiple reasons why I'd like to move to the Pittsfield location, because it's a big shop. And they need help, and I like that shop. And yeah, the climate's warmer. Plus, all that extra sleep, pretty good. I'll be happy about that. So yeah, it'd be pretty cool. That'll be. I mean, one of my supervisors said that she knows someone that's like in the town that I live in. Now that's even better. I'll be. But the only negative thing about being a postal carrier here in Holyoke is the drivers that you're going to face. That would be a little nerve-wracking. The drivers here in Holyoke, that's what the insurance company said. It's like, your insurance rate's so expensive because you're living in Holyoke. And it is a terrible place to drive in a way. There's a lot of bad drivers. There's a lot of unlicensed drivers here. It's kind of one of those things, the cops don't enforce it. They know, but they just don't stop them. And they're not insured. And they'll rear end you going up a hill. It's happened. Trust me. It's crazy. You're at the top of a hill and they rear end you. How the hell does that happen, right? It happens. That, you know what I mean? Makes you a little nervous about being a postal nurse here is facing the drivers. And definitely getting into an accident is a no-no, especially when you're in a probationary period. So yeah, I don't know about wanting to be the post office guy here in this town. Pittsfield, I drive there. It's not as that bad. It's not that terrible there, so it makes me feel a little bit better. Um, North Adams is a hilly town, and I'm parking on hills all the time, so I'm definitely in the habit of curbing. Curb, park, brake, take. Yeah, that's what you do. Um, Whatever order, as long as it's curbed. Because if your brake fail, you don't want to have that runaway truck. You're in trouble. So yeah, curb your wheels. Basically, it's a mountain, a hill. That's what it is. Parking a lot of hills. And sometimes the curbs on those hills aren't that big, and I don't have confidence in those curbs. That's why I know that, like, if you're up a hill, you want your wheels like this. The logic is your front wheels are going to hit the curb and stop. However, if the curb isn't so high, you're going to go right over it, and then you're going to go. So then in that scenario, I'll do it this way because I don't trust that curb because the curb isn't so high. If it's a big, nice, regular curb, then I'll do it. But if it's a small one and you think that the momentum, you're going to go over the curb, you might as well then go this way. And then at least you're going to roll off the road. So whatever direction you're going to go away from the road is the way you want to do it. So I don't forget that stuff. I've seen a vehicle in San Pedro. I was at the bottom of the hill. It's still on an incline. It was like a terrace. And there was this Jeep rolling backwards. No one was in it. I wish I had my dash cam on that, man. There was a big truck that stopped it from running right into the house. I wish I had my dash cam. That would have been epic. Oh, man. That would have been a good video right there. That would have been awesome. So, yeah. On the hill, even a nice vehicle looks relatively new. And those mail trucks don't have any traction at all. No traction on those tires. It doesn't, it can have like an incline like this. And it's not ice, it's just packed snow, and you can't get out of there. So you got to think when you're going to be working at the post office, when you're approaching a situation, walk it. Don't decide to try to drive on hard packed snow in a driveway that has a hill to it, even a slight one, because you're going to spin and you're going to slide. Just like you're in, you know what I mean? Even on the roads that are dirt roads, and you slide, and you're like, oh man, then you're kind of sliding. So, yeah, use the lower gear. Yeah, and just don't accelerate too much. Try to ease into your motion, and that helps a lot. Because if you press the gas hard, then you're going to just spin. So you want to kind of gradually go, and then you can. That's pretty good. Because where I'm living here, it's no snow, but up there it's snowing. It's a whole different climate. It's 36 degrees here. It's 26 up there. It's freaking, man, it's the freaking polar little ice cap up there, you know? It's that one person goes, no, it's no different. It's different. Trust me. It's colder up there. Man, I got a snowmobile suit now. So I'm like freaking ready for anything in that thing. You can, a freaking snowmobile suit. You're good to go. My hands are all messed up. Takes forever to heal these freaking hands, man. Freaking blisters I'd get. Takes forever to heal them. Freaking, of course, the ignition switch freaking hits it. I'm like, God damn. But yeah, I love how loud the mail trucks are. You're only going 45 and the thing's roaring like a jet engine. You can now, I know what the sound of a mail truck is. It's distinct then. So yeah, that's pretty funny. I forget the name of the company, but a jet company has made those vehicles. So, and they're riveted like jets. So it's like, yeah, it's pretty good. I have no complaints. I had one dog run up on me. I was a little nervous at first, but then it jumped up and tried to lick my face. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Don't lick my face. So, I saw a dog eating its own crap, and that's the problem. As a kid, a golden retriever was a nice dog. It would eat its crap, and I think that's the reason why I like dogs. I like petting you. It's cool, but don't lick my face, man, because I know what you've been eating. You've been eating shit, and now you're going to lick my face? Oh, no, thank you. Licking my face after you've eaten your shit somewhere, you know what I mean? Yeah, the dog was eating its crap. Oh, man, no, don't lick my face, man. No, thank you. Yeah, I don't know, man. So yeah, dogs. There's one residence that has a big yard with a fence, has a pit bull and a German Shepherd, and the owner's always trying to get them to behave, and they're not. It's a little nerve wracking being around that property. Um, it's a little dangerous. Fence doesn't look too high either. You know what I mean? Yeah, but other than that, it's pretty good. I'm not complaining. So I'll catch you guys later, and thank you for the new subscribers. Um, it means a lot to me, and it's pretty cool. And I'm gonna get back into the rideshare thing once it gets settled. Um, I'm getting more settled in, getting the bills under control, keeping the place clean. Got a hardwood floor. I just vacuumed and swept, and now I see dirt on the floor. Man. Well, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you.